Hi, Cancer. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for February 2016. This month, I laid out a 5-card rainbow tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months your rising sign and your moon sign will make more sense for you than your sun sign will. This reading is a general reading for the sign of Cancer Sun, Cancer Ascendant, and Cancer Moon. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, once I'm done recording this YouTube video, I'm going to go on to record a video using my crystal to see what's coming up for you in February of 2016. You can access this video for download and purchase by clicking on the link in the Show More section below this video, or you can go to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, click on the video tab on my menu and go to page 4. And there you will see the links for each sign that if you click on those, it will take you right to the place to get them for February 2016 crystal reading for you. So all that being said, on to your reading, Cancer. The first card you have that shows up here for this Psychic Tarot reading for February 2016, you have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups to me is a card that symbolizes you going within, analyzing, ruminating, pulling at straws, maybe thinking back on the past and going over things, and maybe having some regrets or, sad feelings could be about the past. And in the card, God is handing you blessings and often signs, and you may not be paying attention to them because you're going within or ruminating or feeling sad or looking back on the past. So that's the reason it shows up. I do see many of you Cancers are going to be really eager to show somebody what you can do right now in the month of February. For some of you, it's employers and bosses and maybe people critiquing at your place of work. But for some of you, it's, to attract love or in regards to love. I feel if you've been feeling under the weather lately, some of you are going to start to feel better, like turn a corner. So maybe if you've had some chronic sickness or illness, or, sometimes you can just get a sickness that you just can't seem to shake. I feel that you're going to be, passing out of that now. The guides are saying to me that they advise that you change some of your thinkings. Now, I know I'm expecting you guys to react possibly in a negative way to that, but I don't know what specific thing your guides are looking at you like that right now, but they feel like there's something that you're thinking you need to change your way of thinking about right now. One thing is, if you're someone going through a bout of negative thinking, like I can't get anything going in my life, or everything that happens in my life ends up turning out to crash and burn or be a disaster, I'm getting that is one of the ways of thinking you absolutely have to stop, because that's just going to breed more negativity and attract more negative situations and people to you, and you don't want that to happen. So think on that, Cancer. They're telling me that Cancers are often very goal-oriented people, and that you are at your best when you are striving and reaching for some goal that you're trying to attain. That's when you're at your best. So I feel like if you've been going through difficult times and or depressive times, it would be good for you to pick some kind of goal and focus on it, because then your energy is going to go there and it will be helpful to you. Because I do feel like you're in an achieving mode this year, whether you may feel that or not at this start. I feel like your energy is going to get going and you're going to make some things happen for yourself as this year goes on, or the month of February anyway. And I feel you're going to make some marked difference in this world, or feel at the end of this year of 2016 like, wow, I really accomplished something. I see many of you being goal-oriented, goal-driven, and when you put your mind to it, you really go for it. So think on that. That's definitely coming up here with Four of Cups. You may be bothered by a relative or a relative of a friend, where somebody may call you up and ask you for something. They may want you to donate your time, donate money, be part of something that maybe you're not really sure you want to be part of, because I feel they want something from you. It's not a horrible thing they want from you, but I feel like it would involve donating something. And more than anything else, I feel like it's your time and energy. More so than money, but it could be that too. So that also is coming up here. And my guides are telling me you're going to be completely divided in half, all you Cancers, about whether you're going to do it and donate your time or whatever they're asking or not. So it's a 50-50 split. Not all of you are going to do it, but I do get half of you will, so that's pretty funny. Rather diplomatic and politically correct the guides were on that one. Okay, so the next card you have is the Ace of Cups, Cancer. Come on, this is an awesome card. I'm happy to see this for you. This Ace of Cups is a card that symbolizes new love, new relationships, a new romantic partnership. It can also symbolize God and the divine source, the universe, whatever word you want to use, are giving you the blessings of all good emotional things coming to you. It's like an influx of love. I feel some of you Cancers are going to be receiving some accolades and promotions. Some of you are going to get an offer or an opportunity to own something that has historical value and presence and monetary value. And I feel like this is coming from the Revolutionary War period, because I'm seeing that kind of thing. My mother was very into that time period, and maybe she's the one showing me, because I'm seeing that. So someone is going to own something soon of value, and historically could have been owned by Ben Franklin or a president from, back then, Revolutionary War times. I don't feel like it was George Washington, though. It might have been later than him. But I get something of value, so let me know about it. I hear you're going to make a great deal with your sweetheart. There's going to be a romantic find, they're telling me. Now, what they showed me in my head there is I feel some of you that are in romantic partnership with, through marriage or just seriously committed, are going to be finding something. Now, maybe this is the Revolutionary War thing, but this could also be another thing. I'm seeing you find something together as a couple that deepens the relationship. And for some of you, maybe you're starting your own business, like kind of like the American pickers, like going to flea markets or going to people's, like getting things and turning around and reselling them or revamping them. Some of you might be doing that. But I'm seeing you as a couple achieving something. So for that together, that will bring you closer and also bring in financial gain and interest. So whatever this is, it's going to be something you're both interested in and be into working on together as a couple and possibly making money from it. So that comes up here for you coupled. Cancers. There's a big generation gap. Some people may be surprised about a big generation gap between you and someone else. This could be somebody you're interested in romantically, or just someone you have a friendship with or a link to that's like a generation gap. And I get some people being surprised by it. I see some of you going away on a trip, and it looks to me like it could be to Disneyland, Disney World, or some great amusement park. I see that for some of you, and some of you, I feel a cruise is connected to it, where these could be two separate trips. So that's coming up for you too, Cancer. I don't know if you're going to do that this month. I mean, they're talking about it in this reading, but it could be in the first 6 months, like first 6 months of the year. Could be any time in that time period, but it is coming up in this reading. And I see you inviting a relative over to come over and to see something that you may be selling, something you may want them to buy from you. For some of you, it could be a boat. For some of you, it could be some antique thing connected to do with sailing or the water. It could be like a rudder or some ship's wheel or multiple things. I don't know. It doesn't have to be nautical, but I do kind of feel like that's connected for some of you. So, that's rather interesting. So now on to the next card for you, Cancer. You have the King of Rods. King of Rods for February 2016. This would be a fire sign male. This could be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I feel like he's got problems on his hands, and he may have money problems. For some of you, this could be your father. For some of you, this could be your spouse or significant other. I feel this King of Rods for you is somebody that's in jeopardy of losing something, like money. I feel bankruptcy, or, a home getting foreclosed on. Maybe they had a gambling problem. Could be that, but it just could be through just, difficult times of, making ends meet. It could be that, but I see all this worry on his mind, and he is somebody connected to you, and I do feel it's a financial boom, like step down, not a boon, a boom. You may let him stay with you for a while. He may be somebody that you let stay at your house or apartment. And I feel he's feeling under the weather, maybe not sick with a sickness you could catch, but feeling under the weather because I feel like he's been really devastated, like crying even to himself. Now, I'm not saying in front of everybody, and if he didn't lose financial ruin, he lost the love of his life, or got left at the altar, or, jilted and cheated on, or whatever. It's either financial or it's that with this King of Rods. And I feel him quite downhearted and heartbroken. I hear him saying, I give so much of myself and nobody listens to me or believes in me. That's a feeling. And you know what? I don't want to scare you guys, because I know you guys get mad when I say things that sound negative, but I only tell you what I get because it's to warn you or forewarn you. I do feel there's some kind of like suicidal tendencies around this guy. I'm not saying he's going to do it, but I would definitely talk to him or get this guy to some kind of therapy, counseling, even a spiritual counseling, a minister, a priest, a rabbi, anybody that's good at giving, solace, counsel, dealing with grief, loss, because this person is grieving some kind of loss, either financial or romantic, one or the other, and I feel that it is a big deal. It's not something small happening here. So, wow, you have to see what comes up with that. The next card you have here is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles to me is a card that would symbolize an earth sign person. This would either be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be a child because it's a page, but adults come up as pages all the time. He's sad and blue and disheartened too. I feel like he feels like no one's listening to him. I don't know what's going on here. Hold on, I need to listen to this further. Unless I'm still reading the King of Rods, but I'm on to the Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of underlying secrets with this page. Almost like they're a wounded bird or just keeping something hidden, or both. This page, I feel, has kind of had it with society in a way, or feel like too let down by the rat race and things that go on. And I feel that they want to become almost like a hermit or a recluse and live somewhere like out in the country, or, you know, in a mountainous, woodsy area. Like, I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to do anything bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just getting this feeling like, for some of you Cancers, this person feels like there's too much going on in the world. Almost like they feel like they can't deal with it. Like, I'm too overstressed by all the demands of everything and dealing with so many people and so many things happening and technology and everything going so fast that I feel that they want to go back to like simpler living, like living out where, I'm not saying not having a laptop or not having a cell phone, just not in the hub. This person doesn't want to be in the hub of activity and a lot of comings and goings and traffic and communications. I feel like they feel overwhelmed by that. That's very specific. So I want to say here, as I said in the beginning of the readings, these are general readings. So if this is not making any sense to you, there's another people card here. So I've still got another people card. If these are not making sense to you, please go watch your ascendant, which is also called your rising sign, and your moon sign, because you may be scratching your head and saying, these people aren't making sense to me, but there's some people out there that know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm sure of it, because this is like a specific situation. And I feel this person, even if they're not moving out way out deep in the woods or way out far in the country, I still feel whoever this person is to you wants to be left alone or is going to try to shut themselves off. That would not really be good for them. I know I'm getting a weird reading for you, to say, because these other people are coming up as concerns. So they're here for a reason. You know, they're important to you for a reason. That's why they're here. They wouldn't show up if they weren't. You have a strong, deep bond and spiritual connection to whoever this Page of Pentacles is. For some of you, this is your children, one of your children. For some of you, it is. Here's another scenario that comes up also for this Page of Pentacles. This isn't going to apply to all of these pages, but I get some kind of problem with a father situation or family that are sort of against this page. So that's not going to be the case for all of you. Not for all of you, but for some of you, there's been something that this Page of Pentacles has either done or said, or not done and not said, that is causing people to kind of look negatively on them. So that, for some of these Pages of Pentacles, is why they want to retreat. So you really have to think on that. That was pretty specific. You got another person card here, Cancer. Now you have the King of Pentacles. So this could be the same person playing out all over again because it's Pentacles again. But I have to listen. This is somebody that would be a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign, just like the previous card. So also, Kings can be female. So if the message you hear sounds like, well, that sounds like a female Taurus I know, it could be that, you know. Wow, this guy has suffered. He has had, like, he may have had his hips were displaced. I don't know. He may have had a heart attack or heart surgery and is recovering from that. He has been through the mill, this guy, emotionally and physically. And I feel he's ready to rise from the ashes like the phoenix. This guy is not going to get kept down. He is rising above his issues and problems. He's going to be someone that people write about or talk about, maybe in medical journals. I don't know, but this guy makes some really strong comeback from something. Wow, I feel he had a very rough upbringing. I do. He may have lived in an area that was very rural or sheltered, but it may have been difficult. Could have been, I don't want to specify an area, but I'm seeing an area of the United States that I feel may be mountainous and some people that are poor live. So that could be the background for this guy. For some of you, it could be a female, but this does feel male to me. He's also, I feel, been through divorce. He's either been through it or he's filed it, and in the throes of divorce also come up around him. He's someone that's been giving you a lot to think about or a lot of work to do. For some of you, this is in a positive way, like he could be a boss to you. He could be needing your help for you to help him settle his accounts and get things straight and organized. You may be helping him in some ways, I feel, for some of you, Cancers. Because I get this strong, he's relying on you sense. So, wow, I don't know, Cancer. I wish I could keep going on with this reading, but I do have many other signs to read. And I will say, yours was so riddled with people. I mean, honestly, and these people seem to have issues or are struggling, and they're struggling for different things. Maybe some of you Cancers are a therapist and these are some of your patients. Or maybe some of you Cancers, these are family members and close relatives to you, or people very strongly in your life. They're definitely here for a reason. So again, like I said, if this reading did not make sense to you, please watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because sometimes people tell me those are dead on for them when their sun sign doesn't make sense. But this is definitely specific to somebody. So I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I certainly hope it was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for liking, sharing, and watching my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please do remember to subscribe. That way, when I post my videos to YouTube, you will get notified. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, where I'm going to go in and look into my crystal for you, Cancer, you can get this video for download and purchase by clicking on the link in the Show More section below this video, or going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and go to the videos tab on my menu and click on page 4, and there you will find the crystal readings for February 2016, links for each of the signs. Just click on yours and it will take you to those videos you can get. So I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I also want to add here, if you have an upcoming reading with me, please make sure you've made your payment, because I do go through, I have to go through matching the appointments to payments, and I don't want to cancel your appointment. So please make sure, if you have an upcoming reading with me, to make your payment. I don't want you to wait so long and then lose your appointment. I really don't. I don't want to do that, but I have a very, very long wait list. And any of you that would like a reading with me, my calendar is not on my website right now, because I am going to get a new scheduling system where the payments are linked to the scheduler eventually at the end of winter or sometime in winter. So if you would like to get put on my wait list, you can just write me at luckymermaid7@yahoo.com and just put waitlist in the subject heading. I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to put you and add you into the wait list. So I hope you have an absolutely fantastic month of February, Cancer, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.